All right, guys, this is Norval Central coming back at you with another YouTube video, and I'm starting out on a new platform today, just trying to find different ways to kind of create a stream through YouTube and getting through everything out. I really appreciate all the love and support that I've had so far on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram account, and my Twitter account. I do have at the bottom of this stream cycle that you can follow all these accounts by using these usernames of mine. So feel free to do that, and also hit the subscribe button. It's completely free. And let's go ahead and get straight into the video. So a lot of times during the dead period, this whole month of February was a dead period. Uh, in that, and I'm kind of excited to see where Florida State kind of goes in this direction because next week we're going to be able to start getting recruits on campus at this point. And there's some big names coming to campus, but I just want to kind of talk about three guys that I think is going to be kind of beneficial to what Florida State brings to the table and just what they're going to have to do in terms of recruiting to get us back to where we want to be, and that's consistent championship contenders every single season. And without that, you have to have recruiting at a high level. And the first guy I want to talk about is a four-star defensive end from Miami, and this is Dylan Stevenson. This is a guy that he has visited on campus for quite some time at this point, but he's also got some ties in terms of Miami as well. So pass rusher is always going to be a key to kind of figuring out everything. We talked about the Keldrick Fault recruitment before he was able to kind of flip over to Auburn, and it's very important. You do have guys like Lamont Green, you do have Jaden Jones, you have guys like that that are very, very special, but you do have to have difference makers every single year to replenish that talent that you're going to bring. So you have a Patrick Payton who may have a blossoming season this year. You have Jared Verse, who's going to probably be his last year this upcoming year after foregoing the NFL draft, and you're trying to find ways to be kind of specific in that area. Now, you do have Jamori Flagg, who's a defensive end that you really like. You took a chance on him, kind of a low, underrated kind of prospect there, and I think that could be a beneficial for Florida State going forward there. And Mashburn is also a guy at the defensive tackle position who I really like, but you need to continue to expand your pass rushers, and I think that you may get 3 or 4 in this cycle. So it's very important to go ahead and get those pass rushers when you can. And from Columbus High School, I think you definitely have to go after Stevenson in this and kind of keep on the gas pedal with his recruitment. Then you turn over for a guy that I've talked about in many videos so far, and that's five-star cornerback Charles Lester from Sarasota, Florida. He actually released on his Instagram story yesterday that I posted about, and it was a Florida State picture just out of the blue from January. Has always liked Mike Norvell and this new staff as well, Patrick Surtain Sr., but you got some competition. You got Alabama, you got Georgia, you got Florida, you got Ohio State. You got a lot of teams in the recruitment that are going to be kind of scary with that situation there. So you want to continue to get defensive backs as well, especially when Florida State utilizes 5 in their defensive scheme already. Plus, they utilize a lot of those guys off the bench as well. Charles Lester is an absolute monster, and I think you need to continue to grab pieces like that in your secondary. And man, this is a recruitment that if you are able to get him, this is something that can really boost your spirits. Now, the problem is you have to finish on those recruitments, and I think the Pastor thing can be able to do that if it's so being with that. The last guy I want to talk about is Josiah Trader. I think this is a guy that from Chaminade that is Edwin Joseph's close friend and everything. They've had a pretty good relationship. He's a five-star receiver. I think he's a very, very interesting piece. Now, the thing with him is he recently had a crystal ball prediction a couple of weeks ago to the Miami Hurricanes. And this was kind of coming after Florida State had a really, really good feel on him. I think he visited back in January, and this was a situation where I thought Florida State was going to be able to kind of get in this recruitment pretty quickly and may even see a commitment pretty soon. But you saw with Miami as they went through the season, 5-7 season, wasn't really the season they wanted at that point. And their recruiting is still doing pretty well because I know Mario Cristobal is a very good recruiter. But at this point, you have to add talent to this room. And even though we got Hakeem Williams last year, a five-star receiver, you got Vandrevius Jacobs, and then you also got Goldie Lawrence as well. You still have to find pieces to continue to develop that room because this is going to be Johnny Wilson's last year. You have Micah Pittman in his last year. You have a Deuce Spann that's going to be coming up in a redshirt junior season, and you got some other guys there that I think are special, like a Kentron Portier as well. I think there's a lot of guys that you can kind of turn to in this room, but you always want to add wide receiver depth, and especially at a talented piece like him and Trader. I think this is a very good guy that you can kind of land on, and I think it's a very pivotal month for a couple months for Florida State, especially coming around the spring game. You need to add talented playmakers like this and showcase your product on the field. But I really appreciate all the love and support through my YouTube channel and everything. I really appreciate recording all of these videos as well. It's absolutely a blast, and I cannot wait to see the future of my brand continue to grow as we go through everything. I'm going to have some more special guests on as we go throughout the rest of the off season because it is kind of bland at times. You want to talk about topics that are pretty interesting. I know everyone loves recruiting, and recruiting is about to start heating up again. Getting some guys on campus and coming to the Moore Center as well. And I know that these coaches are ready for that opportunity to be successful. But so far, we have 9 prospects committed to the 24 recruiting class. We are ranked 4th in the 247 composite rankings as of right now. And I think it's going to be a very exciting time for Florida State as we go through the rest of this season. And if we have the season that we all think we're going to have, man, this could be an exciting time for Florida State football. But I really appreciate all this love and support. And please be sure to check out all my Instagram, Twitter, and also my YouTube account as well. And as always, go Noles.